The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
Tiger Hollow Stadium. This is the HAN Network's presentation of FCIAC football, and the rivalry is back on as Wilton comes into Ridgefield across the border looking to take down the Tigers on homecoming Saturday. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Frank Granito alongside John Kovac. Kevin Coleman will join us later on as he's down on the sidelines. And John, we should have a great one on our hands as for the first time in a couple of years, the Tigers and Warriors meet up on the gridiron.
There's so many storylines coming together on what is a perfect Saturday for high school football. Homecoming here in Ridgefield. For the first time in 2 years, these teams facing each other, and I'll have more to say about that later because this should be an annual game. You've got two completely opposing styles. You've got a Ridgefield team averaging over 220 yards a game through the year. You've got a Wilton team averaging over 220 yards a game on the ground. They're both 3-2, and it's going to be an emotional afternoon here at Tiger Hollow.
Oh, it's a packed house. At least on the Ridge felt that rivalries took priority, but for some reason, there's this misconception that the rivalry in this town is with Danbury. But if you've paid attention of late, it is the Warriors and the Tigers who cannot stand each other.
Let's turn the clock back to last winter when the FCIAC had to move the boys basketball finals from Fairfield Ludlow to Fairfield University to fit the fans because you had so many people and filled that building, and the atmosphere unlike anything I've seen. I mean, that was a Duke, North Carolina basketball atmosphere that night. And Kevin Coleman, who's down on the field for us, interviewed players on both teams leading up to this game, and they said, we want the atmosphere like they had for basketball last year. If we have that, it's going to be a wild afternoon.
We can hear the students getting into it at the moment right now as Steve Gutman working the HAN social phone today gets a good shot of them. Let's take a closer look on the field, John, and let's start with this Wilton offense. What do they have to do to be successful in this game and take down the Tigers at home?
Well, it starts up front. The line has got to open some holes up for Harvey Alexander. 4 consecutive 100-yard games, over 500 yards rushing thus far in the season. None of that happens if they can't win the battle up front. Senior laden line all the way across. If they can control the clock and Alexander can get yards, they may be able to do things. They'll be all right. They've got to block Ridgefield in this 3-5 where the linebackers stacked behind the tackles in the nose. You're going to see all kinds of twists and stunts coming off that, trying to confuse the offensive line. They've got to stick with their assignments and pick up whoever's coming regardless of where they come from.
On the other side for the Ridgefield Tigers, there's certainly a lot of emotion surrounding this game, not only because of the rivalry, but because of the roller coaster of a game they were on last week, John. Playing against St. Joe's, they were up 35 to 10 in the fourth quarter and saw that lead slip away, a 38-35 St. Joe's victory. The kids are saying the right thing. They're preaching, we're past that game. We're just looking forward to today. But how tough is it to move past a game like that?
You're walking a tightrope as a coach on a game like that because part of you wants to tell the kids, that's over, it's done with, it's the past, move on. And yet, you're going to have to remind them at points during the game, hey, remember, and you hope you have a 25-point lead, but just remember, the game is never over. Remember what happened at St. Joe's. So you want to forget it, but learn from it. And I think lost in the wash is the fact that just a week before, the same Ridgefield team traveled to Staples. They built a 17-0 lead on their first 3 possessions, saw Staples come all the way back, lead 20-17, and Ridgefield had to score in the final 2 minutes to win that game 24-20. So this is twice now in 2 weeks that they've lost a double-digit lead. That's got to cause a little bit of concern.
You certainly get the feeling that there's a lot of pressure and eyes will be on that defense in the second half of this game today. No Aiden Schwartz today, John, in the backfield for the Tigers. He is down. Ben Seward will assume the starting running back duties. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff as the Tigers are now exiting the locker room, John, behind us. They'll make their way down the stairs and get ready to take the field. It is homecoming at Tiger Hollow. And we will have it for you live coming up next after we step aside quickly for a few words from our sponsors.
We know it's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of Vermont farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 220 stewartsmarket.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Jeep Celebration event and Ram Power Days. Now through October 31st.
Kitchen Center offers quality cabinetry and affordable pricing. Visit our showroom for a free consultation with our professional design staff. For all your other home improvement needs, visit Northeast Building Supply, our full-service lumberyard and window showroom. The Kitchen Center, a division of Northeast Building Supply, 1470 Barnum Avenue, Bridgeport.
Black Horse Garage, we fulfill all your sports car needs. We specialize in manufacturer-recommended service and aftermarket high-performance parts and installation. We have one of the nation's top storage facilities and offer a high-end collision department that understands your need for detail. Visit blackhorsegarage.com for more. Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
On the HAN Network at Tiger Hollow Stadium, Lancaster Field. Tigers and Warriors have left the locker rooms and will head for their sidelines. John, very special day today with Make-A-Wish. We have got a couple of honorary captains on the sideline. Lila with the Wilton Warriors, and we have Max, Brooke, and Kate down on the Ridgefield side as they will join the captains for the honorary toss this afternoon. We partnered up with Make-A-Wish for the weekend, and always a great time when the HAN and Make-A-Wish get together.
They don't get to decide, take the ball or defer.
No. Although I do hear that Kate will be flipping the coin. She's been practicing all week. In a game like this, John, you look at a Warriors team that wants to control the clock, a Ridgefield team that's gotten off to slow starts. I've made it very clear with you, I am a defer if I ever win the toss. Do you see this being a different situation where you might want the ball for both these teams to set the tone early on today?
You know, I'm generally a big defer guy as well, but I can see situations where you want to take it. And this might be one. Particularly if I'm Wilton. If I win the toss and I'm the Warriors, I want to take the ball and I want to embark on a 16-play, 80-yard drive and chew up 8 or 9 minutes of this first quarter. And keep that Ridgefield offense on the sideline thinking about what they have to do and getting tight after warm-up.
It is, again, unseasonably warm here for weekend football in the FCIAC. Temperatures probably spiking up around 80 degrees today, John. It is the middle, it's almost the end of October, and we're still seeing these temperatures. This is a very bizarre year when you think about how well-conditioned both these squads have to be now, moving down the stretch here for all these teams.
You condition in the hot summer so that as you wear down and the weather gets colder, you can keep going. Well, the warm weather has just stretched on, and it just continues to tax players. I want to change subjects here just for a second. What a nice touch by the captains for both teams, shaking hands with all the Wish kids, really welcoming them out there to the huddle at midfield.
Let's introduce the captains for both teams. Representing the visitor Warriors, you've got the running back Harvey Alexander and the offensive lineman Jack Donano. For the hometown Tigers, Matt Lombardo, Luke Gatos, Noah Isaacson, and Michael Turner. This is certainly going to be a fun one again. These two teams have not met in a couple of years here. Hopefully we get the game we're anticipating, and this sparks the rivalry again. John, both these teams are in a very interesting situation, though. 2 losses already this season. And you have to be careful now because that third loss probably going to push you out of playoff contention.
I mean, it's really tough for both of these teams, bigger schools. Ridgefield's in Class LL. They're currently 15th, so they're 7 spots below the 8th and final playoff spot. That's held by Fairfield Prep. They're 40 points behind.
Oh, we're getting a good look, John. The Wish girls from Ridgefield, Brooke and Kate, they saw Wilton won the toss and they were going to receive, so they tried to go over to that side. Those girls want the ball.
I told you, take the ball. If you're Wilton and you win the toss, take the ball. They got it figured out down there.
That is the case. They've taken the ball. They will receive, and we will see it when we get back. Opening kickoff coming up on the HAN network after this.
Voted Best Gourmet to Go in Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted Best Gourmet to Go.
Now teeing off, Paul Miller from Miller Nissan in Fairfield.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller. What about my new Sentra?
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
He is never going to retire.
Bankwell combines the best personalized service with high-tech banking features for our customers' convenience. We pride ourselves on being a strong community partner. You don't settle for average in anything else you do. Why settle for an average bank? Don't just bank when you can bank well instead. Visit mybankwell.com for more. Manfredi New Canaan is celebrating 3 exceptional years selling Rolex watches and fine jewelry to the Fairfield County community. We appreciate all our loyal clients and look forward to welcoming and helping you discover the perfect gift to celebrate life's most important occasions.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Registration is now open for our fitness training programs for high school athletes. The InSports Performance Center is offering blast speed classes, athletic functional movement assessments, and both men's and women's elite speed and strength training. Our premier programs help bring athletes to the next level. Call 203-268-1214 for more information. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Whether you're looking for a great test prep program, tutoring to boost your grades, or a blast-off tour with the college of your dreams, C2 Education is here to help. There is nothing one-size-fits-all about our programs. We offer customized tutoring and test prep for each student. Call us today at 203-423-3328.
At Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Granito, John Kovac, and the third member of our crew, Kevin Coleman, getting ready for kickoff. Let's check in with Kevin.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, John, down here on the sidelines. Beautiful day here for the rivalry between the Ridgefield Tigers and the Wilton Warriors. Got a chance to be at both practices Thursday and Friday. Both teams very excited. Obviously, emotions are running high. Both coaches trying to warn them to stay loose, stay ready for this game. Guys, fun fact for viewers at home, we have viewers watching over from England right now. The kicker, Harry Woodger of the Ridgefield Tigers, has some family from over there. So we got some family watching from overseas, guys. Back up to you.
Well, cheerio. It's a little past tea time across the pond, but we thank you for tuning in. As this is a night game in England tonight, it is a perfect afternoon for high school football as Woodger is set to kick this one away, and it will go down to the 1-yard line. Kyle Phillips bringing this one out. He is wrapped up by a pack of Tigers and brought down at the 20-yard. As you see that full house backfield, and the give on first down goes to Drew Hurlin.
Said that the ball had been whistled dead. I
didn't hear a whistle. They were either saying forward progress had been stopped or he was down. That was Ryan McCann who came out on the other side that time.
But you have to think Wilton, at least the way I see this, if they can get those scrums working their way 3 to 4 yards a clip. Now we've got a timeout here by the officials to check the clock.
Wanted to reset the play clock. As on 2nd down and 7. Calabrese under center, and he goes to Harvey Alexander for the first time today. No, keeps it himself.
Or a wing tee, any of those type option offenses. You practice it and practice it and practice it because your timing has to be so good that the defense can't tell who has the ball. The real good teams pull that off, and that's why if you're the defense, you've got to play assignment football. Frank, your position, you're playing the quarterback. I'm playing the running back. And we've got to stay with our guys. If we start freelancing, that's when problems arise.
As 3rd down, they're going to go to the air. Calabrese looking. Wanted to get together with Phillips that time, but he overshoots the intended target. So a 3-and-out to start for the Warriors, and it'll be Sullivan and the punt unit coming out for 4th down.
Nice job by Ridgefield to bottle up Wilton's offense. We saw right away what Wilton is going to try to do, at least for this first series. Ridgefield wins it in the trenches, and that forces a 3-and punt.
It was a good job by the Warriors, John, picking up the blitz on 3rd down, but the receivers unable to get open. As now coming after this one and just missing. For the Tigers, it takes a fortuitous bounce for Ridgefield. Offense now with great field position on the right side of the 50.
Good job by Will Sullivan, the punter for Wilton. A, getting the ball off. B, he kind of got brushed by one of those who got behind the protection and made it look like he took a much harder shot than he did.
Part of being a punter is being able to sell that penalty. As it is 1st down. Gatto in the gun, and he is going to give off tackle here to Sue.
And that's that assignment football that I talked about. If you watched that play develop, one of the Warriors came across, he had the quarterback, he wrapped him up. One had the running back, he wrapped him up. And we've got to note Seward starting in place of Aiden Schwartz, who we saw start against Staples. Schwartz in a sling on the sideline. It'll still be first down, but they're going to lose a significant chunk of that.
It's going to negate a first down.
Oh.
Spot foul with 15 yards.
It'll end up being just a gain of 2, but we will replay second down now.
Second down 11 for the Tigers.
Mitchell last week, 16 catches, over 240 yards, 3 touchdowns against the St. Joe's Cadets. Kevin Coleman caught up with him earlier this week when he went to practice, and I'll be honest with you, John, I struggle to believe that young man is 5'9".
I have a hard time with that myself.
As this one flung out to the flats, a catch made by Luke Gatos is going to be very close to short at the 40-yard line.
But twice now we're seeing Ridgefield early able to do what it likes to do. Throw that underneath route, so throw that little sideline out, get it underneath the edge, and take what you can get.
Gatto goes under center on third down and sneaks all the way to the outside, almost like a designed quarterback sweep from under center.
I think it was, and I think Ridgefield did a good job of claiming the corner there. They collapsed Wilton's, the right side of Wilton's line, and Gatto really was able to kind of traipse his way to the first down.
That first down will stand with 8:25 remaining in the first. How to win the gun again. Giving to Seward. And we thank you for tuning into the HAN Network as Gatto, plenty of time in the pocket, now dumps one over the middle.
Incomplete pass.
And that was Luke Gatos, who was unable. Harry Woodger kicking this one away. Deep to return is Phillips.
You can't tell if Wilton's coming or setting up a return with the way they're lined up on this punt.
Well, difficult to load the box when you get that spread look as Woodger gets away a high spiraling kick. Good job by Phillips faking a fair catch. It'll go into the end zone. We pause.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
Back on the HAN Network, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Second drive of the afternoon.
Now they're in that wing T formation where you've got a back outside of each end of the line.
Calabrese under center. Brings Phillips in motion as they run the option. Trying to keep inside.
Calabrese, the quarterback.
Follow up ahead, but nothing there.
Nothing there, but I think he did have the pitch to Phillips. Run that into the line just to try to set that up. You can do that with this offense. Run a few things. Get the defense to key on you. Get him to come up on you. And then you make that pitch at the last second.
There was a holding penalty on the play against the Warriors. That has been declined, though, as Sullivan comes back out for his second punt of the afternoon.
Will Sullivan do the kicking for the Warriors. Back deep for the Tigers, number 21, Luke Gatos.
Gatos standing at his own 40-yard line, a high snap and a good kick out towards midfield. Again, the Tigers are going to have great.
3-receiver look for the Tigers.
As Gatto, a quick shot over to the left side. And Mitchell,
number 7 to number 8.
Up at the 30.
He broke the plane.
5-yard penalty.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Now 2nd and 1 at the 26. Again, 2 receivers to each side. A fake to Seward, strike again over the middle, and Jackson makes the catch, falling down at the 10-yard. Such a big body. You put him in that slot, And it just becomes a basketball matchup trying to box out safeties. As Seward takes the carry, fights through the line, towards the goal line. Half-yard line.
And there's a late flag. The nose of the ball looks to be, I mean, almost touching the goal line. I mean, this...
A personal foul on the play, helmet-to-helmet contact.
This is going to be a penalty of millimeters.
It was a helmet-to-helmet hit called against the Warriors. It'll go half the distance to the goal. As we see Maxwell Bornstein come in as they set up the jumbo package. Pistol with 2 up backs in front of Gatto. On first and goal, he gives to Seward, who is going to lose 3 on that play.
Wilton has done a fine job thus far.
They go to the left side instead as Gatos runs a little.
There.
It's a route that has really become so famous through the Patriots over the past 5-6 years or so. You get these smaller, quick receivers, and you just give them an option. Make your man miss, create space, and Gatto hits Gatos before the pylon, 6-0. And Woodger to kick. Gatos will hold. Kick is up. It is good. 7-0 Tigers, 2:06 to go.
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Back on the HAN network, and let's check in with the third member of our crew, Kevin Coleman. What's it like down there on the Ridgefield sideline, Kev?
Frank and John, another great play by the Ridgefield Tigers. This time, Luke Gatos gets involved. Guys, Luke Gatos, a phenomenal athlete. Of course, we know how good he is on the gridiron. Phenomenal player.
Played a big part in last year's state championship runner-up team. Tigers were in a similar spot last year, sitting at 3-2 with their backs against the wall, and they were able to run the table to get to a state championship game as Phillips brings this one out again for Kevin Callahan earlier in the week, John. They know what they have to do. It's now just a matter of executing.
And that's all it is. It's just keep doing what you've done. And like I said, you've got to learn from but move on from those collapses. Interesting happenings out of town here, Kev. Darien's turned the ball over twice already, and Ward is knocking on the door in what is now a scoreless game.
No, Central had an early lead on Brian McMahon.
They've increased that. It's 20-7 in the fourth quarter, Central.
As they go with a little counter play here to Phillips inside. Tigers all over.
Offense, but when you've got a linebacker like Alex Calley, the senior for Ridgefield, who's got 32 tackles, if he can come in, get pressure unblocked, he can chase that down from behind, which he did right there before it ever got going.
Trumbull and Danbury also in action this afternoon, and later on today, West Hill will visit Greenwich in a matchup of the number 1 and 2 teams in the FCIAC West Division. 2nd and 12 for the Warriors. As Calabrese dropping back, now rolling to his right. Fires one up the sideline and climbs the pass when we try to loosen up this defense as this who gains a first down.
All you need to do is roll out like Calabrese did on that last one. You do that every so often, every couple series. You'll keep them honest, and you'll open up the run game because they can't come flying up on that. They've got to worry about that guy who's running the out behind him, who's running the post, who's running the seam.
Play clock down to 6 seconds. Our quarter clock reads 8. And they are not going to get this ball off, John.
No, and I'm kind of surprised at that. There's a play clock, into that end zone, one in each end zone. It's a weird setup here at Tiger Hollow. They have the digital play clock, so you're not looking to the back judge for his hand up. One is in the to our left. It's next to the flagpole in the middle of the field. If you're going away from the scoreboard, it's outbuilding on the right, way off the sideline. Can be tough to find.
The quarter will come to an end on the start play signal. It is 7-0 Tigers at the end of one. We've got more high school football coming up after this.
Whether you're looking for a great test prep program, tutoring to boost your grades, or a blast-off tour with the college of your dreams, C2 Education is here to help. There is nothing one-size-fits-all about our programs. We offer customized tutoring and test prep for each student. Call us today at 203-423-3328.
Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
One quarter in the books. The hometown Tigers a 7-0 lead on homecoming here at Ridgefield High School. We heard athletic director Dane Street talking earlier today. Some controversy among Spirit Week, John. A tie between the sophomores and the seniors for the most spirited class.
You know, you got to come up with a better tiebreaker system than that. When you go to penalty kicks, it's just not true to the game. Yeah, I went there.
Always a lot of fun, any high school, when you get to that homecoming week. And the Tigers are happy to welcome back the rivalry with the Wilton Warriors.
I'm so glad to see these teams play each other in football again. This is an old – when you share a border, you should play every year.
It is first down and 15 following that delay of game penalty as they run the option here and unable to –
Oh, come on. We both know the drill. Ridgefield's got guys just keying on him.
As Calabrese drops back to pass, and on second down, that one, Murphy.
Good pressure. Gatos with the coverage, but it was the pressure on that from the Ridgefield defense from John Schneider, the 6'1", 315-pound nose, who was just closing in on Calabrese. You're thinking about that when that size is coming at you.
So now third and very long. Warriors probably hoping to just get at least half of this, maybe flip field position, which was the biggest factor in Ridgefield taking a first quarter lead. As again, flush from the pocket now, looking downfield.
Herlin kind of looked like he slowed down. I don't know if there was a little bit of contact or what, but that deep out looked like it was going to be open, and then it went away. And that's, you can have a route open and close in such a quick period of time. And I think that's what happened to Calabrese there. I would go back to that and add a third receiver to that flood concept.
As Sullivan on to punt again. This time gets the roll in a risky play by pursuit that time, as Dylan Kennedy was the man in coverage to make the tackle.
Gatos saves yardage in fielding that, but if he had touched it and been knocked off of that, then the race is on to the loose ball. That fine line that a returner walks between making a great play and muffing a punt and turning the ball over and giving great field position. He survived that one.
So first down with 11:05 to go in the second. Fake to Seward. Gatto in trouble now. And he is.
That didn't look right.
We're going to get some movement here. We'll see what side it's on. It's against the Tigers. Andrew Luciano was the man who was applying the pressure on first down. 14 tackles this year, 2 sacks.
Yeah, I don't think the ball was snapped because so many Tigers moved. I think the ball wasn't snapped, and that's, if I'm Ridgefield, that's kind of starting to be on my radar. They've had a couple of bad snaps in the first quarter, and now there you didn't have a snap at all.
They motion Seward out to the right, fake the screen.
Pass in traffic.
For the seam. He's just got that build that he's always going to be open.
Fourth catch of the afternoon for the junior. .6'2", 160 pounds. As now a double move. And it is too far, looking for Gatos. Time by the senior, Joe Murtha. So 2nd and 10 looming, 9:49 to go.
Yeah, it's great to see a crowd this big at a high school football game, kind of standing room only here. I love that Wilton brought its band. It's got a huge student section, but the band is here too.
2nd down, 2 receivers to each side as they fake to Seward. Lombardo making his first catch out in the flats.
Just get out there, take what you can get.
Give yourself 3rd and a chance with about 6 yards to go now, having to get to the 47.
And you've got Mitchell now to watch, and he's pointing out the blitz coming from the Warriors' right side. That may have been close.
It was very, very close as Luciano almost jumped into the neutral zone. No call. Play clock at 10.
Floats Seward to the other side. The defense adjusts.
This time they go to the outside receiver is making that catch. Was Jimmy Kulik.
They're giving him almost the Wilton 48.
I would be shocked if we don't see the Tigers going for this one, John. 4th.
I think you have to.
And about 6 inches where it is now.
Defense has really kept Wilton bottled up. I think you've got to go for this. And you know you can run for the short yardage. You know Seward wants this one.
Now they're going to take a timeout as Coach Kevin Callahan wants to bring the offense over to talk about it. We will take a quick one as well, and we're back with 4th down after this.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Back on the HAN Network at Tiger Hollow, Frank Renito and John Kovach. Kevin Coleman on the sidelines this afternoon, and 4th down looming for the Ridgefield Tigers with a 7-0 lead, 8:33 remaining in the first half.
Frank, I got a couple surprising scores for you.
Well, let's hold off here for a second, John. We'll get through 4th down first as the Tigers offense comes back out onto the field. They keep that 10 personnel in. Thought maybe we would see the jumbo package. That not the case.
Well, here you spread out the defense, so you've only got a level to beat, particularly with Wilton sending everybody.
As they're rolling Gatto to his left. He's got the first well-designed play for the Tigers. And it is 1st down, Ridgefield. Let's check out-of-town scores now with John Kovach.
End of 1, Danbury up on Trumbull, 13-0. End of 1, Darien and Fairfield Ward, no score. Another false start hinders the Tigers. I think they've found something. Wilton can be susceptible on the edge. Twice now Gatto's kept and worked it outside when they needed the first down and been able to turn the corner and pick up the yardage.
So 1st and 15 for the Tigers. That touchdown in the first quarter, a 4-yard pass, has now flushed from the pocket, throwing back across the seam.
They're giving the completion. They're saying he caught it.
Good job by Kulik going down to scoop that one up off the turf.
I couldn't really tell in the pile from where I was, so right on top of that, the officials. And now it's 2nd and 10.
Trips left for the Tigers. Seward in the backfield. And there at the point of contact was Drew Herlin. Good help from Andrew Luciano running that one down.
The problem with that, and I don't mind that call in this offense, but if you're throwing to the back, he runs his out, you're not gaining anything. You're only getting back to the original line of scrimmage unless he takes it vertical and then turns it into a true out.
Third down, the Tigers. A little extra pushing and shoving on the sideline. Fourth and 4.
The way you've been able to move the ball and convert third down, where you are on the field and the way your defense has shut Wilton down, you may as well go for it.
And Coach Callahan and the offense showing no signs of hesitation.
Now you've got 2 receivers here. You've got the back here. Watch to see if Gatto comes to this side and tries to get the corner.
He does roll out to his left. He's going to let a pass go, and it's off the mark. Coming up short, but we do have a flag down in the backfield.
It's in the hold zone. I would think that Wilton's going to decline it and take the ball. Bruce Cunningham gives that indication. They'll take the ball 1st and 10 on their own 33.
Big hold for the Warriors with 5:57 to go, and it'll be the best field position of the afternoon as well now for the Tribe. Really, John, you look back at that first quarter, and Ridgefield started to get the offense going a little bit on that second drive, but they benefited from starting both of their drives at midfield.
Yeah, they've had great field position, and that's really helped them here. That and the fact that they've been able to pick up the necessary yardage on the money downs. On third down, they've been able to convert and keep moving the chains. And then you've got Jackson Mitchell running the post, and Wilton just hasn't been able to take that away.
2 tight ends, 3 backs in the backfield as it's a play-action fake. Going for Herman as he went up with 1. Couldn't pull it down. Another good play defensively. That time it was number 26 for the Tigers, Dylan Bean.
Herman went up. He did get one hand on it, and the defender coming across chops the arm down and separates him from the ball. A lot of creativity there because that's so totally a running set that they were in.
So 2nd down and 10 now. A little option play here as Calabrese sneaks through the end.
Nice pick up there. He carried it out, carried through with the fake, and was able to keep and turn it upfield.
3rd and 6 now. 5:30 to go in the half. Warriors yet to get a first down this afternoon. They'll get it here as Alexander takes the dive inside and he rumbles forward. It's enough for a Warriors first down, and they are into Tiger territory.
I've got to think the way that popped, that somebody upstairs in the press box coaching this found a bubble in the Ridgefield offense, or in the Ridgefield defense, excuse me, because suddenly they just ran kind of what they've been running tackle all day, and it opened up just a slight adjustment in call there, and they found a way to get yardage.
As Calabrese keeps here on first down, picks up good yardage that time.
Faked it and then went back against the grain, sliced through for 7. They found something in that 3-3 stack.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Warriors offense.
Haven't commented yet on how much I like these Ridgefield uniforms. The gray with the orange, a nice look. Now back in traditional wing tee with the motion.
They give inside to Alexander, who is met at the line immediately. Kevin Coleman was just on the West Hill sideline, excuse me, on the Wilton sideline. Let's see what he found out from Coach Cunningham. Kev.
Thank you, Frank. Down over on the Wilton sideline, got to check out a little bit of an injury report to report to you guys. Starting offensive lineman Marcello Duvall, hurt right now on the sidelines. His timetable is questionable. He's got ice around that ankle, and he's on crutches, guys. Back up to you.
Thank you, Kevin. So that's something we will keep an eye on, as it is third down here for the Tribe. They give inside. Alexander busts through again, John. It's another Wilton first down, and it makes you wonder, why didn't we see this sooner?
There's some kind of an adjustment. They found something that they're picking up because Wilton has run the exact same motion, and they've run almost the same give. Alexander's going the same route, and that bust was the perfect. That was like, you know, a deer crashing through a thicket there and coming out the other side. You don't know how they did it, but they got it done.
1st and 10 at the 34 of Ridgefield. Phillips in motion. Alexander brought down almost immediately as Alex Callie and Jackson Mitchell combined for that tackle now with under 3 minutes to play here in the first half.
You get the sense Alexander is just itching to just drop his shoulder and start trucking people.
Good pickup on that play, and you got to figure, John, if you're the Warriors, you got to get some points here on this drive.
You have to get some, and ideally what you want to do is carry this drive out and score with nothing on the clock. You've only got 2.5 minutes to kill.
Kyle Schifrin flips from the right tight end to the left. Calabrese keeps again and lost the football. Tigers are on it, John. We haven't heard a whistle yet.
Now, that ball, I think, kicked around in that pile for a while.
And they are going to say it is a fumble, and the Tigers will take over at their own 25. A frustrating turn of events for the Warriors with 2:19 to go.
And now you know Ridgefield wants to get another one before the half, and then they're going to get the ball to start the second half. It could be a huge momentum swing here just out of that one turnover. Thompson, I thought, was running a little bit high when he got to the line. He's got to protect that.
Felt the Tribe was starting to get things going offensively, but a fumble stops the drive, and now the Tigers take over. First down, it's thrown out to the flats. Herman diving, couldn't reach for the interception, but miscommunication between Jimmy Kulik and Greg Gatto on that one, John.
Kulik went for the double move, and Gatto threw the original out where he had been 2 strides before.
Second down and 10. They set up the tunnel screen. As Mitchell got back to the original line, and then Harvey Alexander makes the tackle, holding on for dear life. He even got Mitchell's shoe as part of the deal.
And then hands it to the official, making him walk for it.
And there's going to be an official timeout as Mitchell gets the shoe back on.
Darien's taken a 7-0 lead on Fairfield Ward.
Darien looking to win a 31st consecutive game. As Gatto flush from the pocket now, off on the run. Scrambles his way up ahead. He's got enough for a first down.
He can find grass when the pocket falls apart around him so well.
2 timeouts remaining for the Tigers with under 90 seconds. A great job by Gatto to snag that one, and then Gato's unable to hold on. Really could have been a lot worse with an errant snap there, John.
Really could have been, and a great play on the top end of that route. The defensive back, Joe Murtha, the senior, comes up and separates Gatos from that ball. Gatos had high-pointed him on that and was...
Gatto wanted to take a shot, goes over the middle, and Mitchell makes the catch. Might as well rename it the Mitchell. He is dominating the middle of the field.
They can't stop him on the post. He can just run the post all day long, and he's going to be open behind the linebackers and underneath the safeties. And then it's just a matter of trying to tackle him, and we've seen that's not easy.
1st and 10 at the 44. Quick hitter on the right side as Gatos makes the catch and then shakes free of Murtha. Gets all the way up to the 25. We're going to see a late hit too, John.
Yeah, you can't hit. That was way out of bounds. He went for the tackle, and I think everybody on the field has thrown their flag on that.
3 of them to be exact, as Kyle Phillips will get called for the late hit. Ball will move from the 20-yard line after a great move by Gatos after catching the hitch.
Great move, and he made the defender spin and turn his back on him, and that buys him 2 or 3 strides, because you do that spin move, you've got to then reorient yourself at the end of it. That's why keep your feet, stay square, and shuffle side to side. You'll be able to make the play. The spin, you've got to catch up with yourself and find where you are and where he is once you do that 360.
You're taught one thing as a cornerback specifically that always applies, and that is you are forced coverage. No one can get outside you, and that's what happens when the receiver does. So 1st and goal now with the ball on the 10-yard line, 56 seconds remaining, and it's a quarterback draw play. Gato diving for the end zone, touchdown!
Yeah, you see him go in, and he takes a hit at the end of it, holds on to it, and with less than a minute to go, the Tigers on the board again, and like I said, they're going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
A 10-yard touchdown run for the senior quarterback. They went 75 yards in under 2 minutes following that fumble. And now it is Woodger to make this a 14-0 Tigers lead. Snap, the hold, and the kick are good. Gatto into the end zone for the first time today. It is 14-0 Tigers on the HAN Network.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to coastalorthoct.com. Like them on Facebook.
At Pamby Motors, we're not worried about being the biggest dealership. We're focused on being the best. We're dedicated to giving you the best experience we can. The Pamby Motors team is here to help you choose the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram in a friendly, pressure-free environment. And right now, during the summer clearance event, you'll find some of our best prices too. Like this lease on a 2017 Ram Quad Cab Express for $149 a month. Visit Pamby Motors, Route 7 in Ridgefield, PambyZone.com.
Let's go check in with Kevin Coleman on the sidelines. Kev, how devastating is a score like that before the half?
Well, Frank, devastating score it is for Wilton after committing a fumble like that, a turnover, and gives the ball back to Ridgefield. How about Ridgefield driving all the way down the field? Greg Gatto, Jackson Mitchell, you see that chemistry going, even to Luke Gatos. Gatto able to finish off the drive and run in the end zone himself. That's a big score for Ridgefield as we approach halftime, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. A knuckling kick fielded by Phillips. He's got blockers in steam, and he bowls over the kicker at the 40-yard line. John.
I don't want to second guess. I think if he laddered it to his right.
Oh, that was my next thing. Listen, he let the kicker know who's in charge, but he probably had another 20 yards if he just stemmed off to the right there.
Yeah, I think he wanted to truck the kicker, and, you know.
At the end of the day, it's just a tackle for Woodger.
And it looks like Bridgeport Central will break into the win column 26-7 over McMahon.
Quick hitter on the right sideline. Good job by Herman to make the catch and get out of bounds. One of us predicted in pregame that Central was going to get the win today, pull off the
upset. Yeah, you did. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Sullivan, the Wilton kickers, 3 for 3 on field goals, as long as 38. So they've got some yardage to pick up here in the 42.7 seconds that remain.
They have all 3 timeouts as they fake the hitch this time, trying to go down the sideline, and lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He overthrew everybody, but that was almost a pick.
perfectly covered, not by one, but by two Tigers.
Here now of giving it back to Ridgefield, and Ridgefield will put another one up on you quick.
I would run the ball here.
Absolutely.
You have 3 timeouts. Clock will stop. Who spins forward, and you can hear Coach Cunningham screaming for a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. It'll be 1st and 10 with 32 seconds to go when we get back.
I'm Tracy Masella, a licensed clinical social worker at Silver Hill Hospital in New Canaan. Join me each month as we talk with experts on the front lines of the treatment of Tracy, a Silver Hill Hospital production, airs at 12 p.m. on the second Thursday of each month here on the HAN network.
This is the worst song ever. Back on the HAN network. Frank Granito, John Kovac. Kevin Coleman is on the sidelines. It is 1st and 10, John, for the Wilton Warriors.
And Ridgefield just, now they just gave a Ridgefield timeout indication. Did they take the timeout?
Fighting there, but it sails out of bounds.
Nobody was going to catch that inbounds. That was over the coverage. It was over Herman. It was beyond everybody.
This is the difficult spot you run into, John, for the Warriors with this kind of offense. You get into a 2-minute type situation, and the passing game is restricted. It's elementary, essentially. You've got probably 4 or 5 routes, and they are scarcely run. As Calabrese hits the hitch this time, Herman fighting forward, and again does a good job getting out of bounds.
What you really have to hope to do, and the problem is it relies on you establishing the run, and if you're establishing the run, you're not in a position where you've got to strike quick. You've got to isolate one receiver out by the numbers until he's forgotten about, and then catch the corner peeking in and catch him behind everybody. But you're not in that position right now.
3rd and inches after the 9-yard hitch.
See, they're going to send Joe Scarfy. He's way out by the numbers. They're going to try to isolate him and get to focus in the
Alexander, but it was not before he got the necessary yard. Wilton will use their 2nd timeout, John. Now you got 17 seconds and 1 timeout, and you probably need 20 yards to be in field goal range.
Yeah, you need all of that, although you do have the whatever win there is going to be to the back of Sullivan. But just these Ridgefield, you focus so much on Ridgefield's offense. Just look at these linebackers. Alex Cali, 32 tackles and 4 sacks. Connor Goff, 33 tackles and 1 sack. Noah Isaacson, 39 tackles, 3.5 sacks. You want your linebackers to make plays. These guys combine for almost 100 tackles.
Ball is at the Ridgefield 39-yard line. The only other time the Warriors were in Tigers territory. They ended up fumbling the football.
Now you've got a little spread formation to the top.
Calabrese delivering a strike to the right side. It's almost intercepted. He was looking for Drew Phillips on the play, but Thomas Formas read it perfectly. They went back to that waggle-type corner, John.
Formas stride for stride with that, just stayed with it and just slammed the door on that route.
Second down and 10. 12 seconds until the half. Warriors trailing by 14.
Still the slot look up there with a wing.
Calabrese sets his feet, trying to throw up the wheel. Phillips made the catch, and he's down around the 11, call it 10-yard line.
The wheel so hard to cover. Starts as an out. As soon as the defender bites and comes up, you bend it up into a go. Throw to fade. So often it's successful. Could be pivotal here. A score here for Wilton would be a big deal for them.
4 seconds left. They use their final timeout. This will be the last play of the half. Let's see.
Well, they thought it was going to be the last play of the game in Oakland the other night, too, like 3 or 4 times. And that's why you throw this up. You throw this up and hope you get a flag, and you pick up some yardage for free and get the untimed down.
Looks like the offense will stay on the field. They've got 10 yards to go. Trying to break through for the first time this afternoon.
The slot look with a wing now to our side, to the wide side of the field. And he just had a lineman flinch.
It's a false start. So now you need 15 yards in one play versus just 10. Would you expect Calabrese on the move out of the pocket again?
I'd roll him to our side, to his right, and see what happens. You'll see that waggle look.
And that is the play as he rolls right, firing towards the corner of the end zone. Herman coming back, couldn't make the
and then smack it out of your grasp before you can complete it.
14-0 at the half. The Tigers have the lead. They'll get the ball when we get back. Second half of action on the HA Network. Stay tuned with us through the break.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
Foreign Car. Yes, New Canadian Foreign Car has been servicing all makes of foreign cars for over 50 years. We also buy, sell, and consign cars too. We can help you with all your automotive needs from service to sales. Call us at 203-966-2681.
At Portofino Restaurant and Wine Bar in Bethel, fresh and simple food is our concept. Owned and operated by brothers Rocco and Louie, Portofino has a distinct and diverse food and drink menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Come join us for live local music on Tuesdays and Sundays, Wednesday nights for mouthwatering prime rib, and every Thursday night is ladies' night. Planning a party? All our catering menus are personalized to suit your event and your budget. Join us at the Dolan Plaza, 213 Greenwood Ave, Bethel, and call us at 203-797-8131. Like us on Facebook.
It's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of autumn under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market is your local one-stop fall shop. There are so many seasonal flavors to savor, and Stewart's has them all. From Blue Jay Orchard's local cider donuts to Vermont Farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and find us at stewartsmarket.com.
Experience in car buying? Skep Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, skepchryslerjeep.com or skepdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Jeep Celebration event and Ram Power Days. Now through October 31st. Want a new
Center offers quality cabinetry and affordable pricing. Visit our showroom for a free consultation with our professional design staff. For all your other home improvement needs, visit Northeast Building Supply, our full-service lumberyard and window showroom. The Kitchen Center, a division of Northeast Building Supply, 1470 Barnum Avenue,
Black Horse
Bridgeport.
Garage, we fulfill all your sports car needs. We specialize in manufacturer-recommended service and aftermarket high-performance parts and installation. We have one of the nation's top storage facilities and offer a high-end collision department that understands your need for detail. Visit blackhorsegarage.com for more.
Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted best gourmet.
Now teeing off, Paul Miller from Miller Nissan in Fairfield.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller. What about my new Sentra?
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
He is never going to retire.
Bankwell combines the best personalized service with high-tech banking features for our customers' convenience. We pride ourselves on being a strong community partner. You don't settle for average in anything else you do. Why settle for an average bank? Don't just bank when you can bank well instead. Visit mybankwell.com for more. And Freddie New Canaan is celebrating 3 exceptional years selling Rolex watches and fine jewelry to the Fairfield County community. We appreciate all our loyal clients and look forward to welcoming and helping you discover the perfect gift to celebrate life's most important occasions.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside.
Registration is now open for our fitness training programs for high school athletes. The InSports Performance Center is offering blast speed classes, athletic functional movement assessments, and both men's and women's elite speed and strength training. Our premier programs help bring athletes to the next level. Call 203-268-1214 for more information. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Whether you're looking for a great test prep program, tutoring to boost your grades, or a blast-off tour with the college of your dreams, C2 Education is here to help. There is nothing one-size-fits-all about our programs. We offer customized tutoring and test prep for each student. Call us today at 203-423-3328.
At Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling. At Rings End,
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to coastalorthoct.com. Like them on Facebook.
At Pamby Motors, we're not worried about being the biggest dealership. We're focused on being the best. We're dedicated to giving you the best experience we can. The Pamby Motors team is here to help you choose the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram in a friendly, pressure-free environment. And right now, during the summer clearance event, you'll find some of our best prices too. Like this lease on a 2017 Ram Quad Cab Express for $149 a month. Visit Pamby Motors, Route 7 in Ridgefield, PambyZone.com.
I'm Tracy Masella, a licensed clinical social worker at Silver Hill Hospital in New Canaan. Join me each month as we talk with experts on the front lines of the treatment of mental health and addiction. Straight Talk with Tracy, a Silver Hill Hospital production, airs at 12 p.m. on the second Thursday of each month here on the HAN network.
Are changing, water temps dropping, and the sun is setting a little earlier each day. But there's still a lot of great boating, fishing, and coast time left before we see the first snow. And above all, remember, it's always summer at the Dock Shop. With loads of new fishing tackle and accessories, clothing, jewelry, and home decor, the Dock Shop is just what you need when you start to feel that New England autumn chill. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
Foreign Car. Yes, Buchanan Foreign Car has been servicing all makes of foreign cars for over 50 years. We also buy, sell, and consign cars too. We can help you with all your automotive needs from service to sales. Call us at 203-966-2681.
At Portofino Restaurant and Wine Bar in Bethel, fresh and simple food is our concept. Owned and operated by brothers Rocco and Louie, Portofino has a distinct and diverse food and drink menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Come join us for live local music on Tuesdays and Sundays, Wednesday nights for mouthwatering prime rib, and every Thursday night is ladies' night. Planning a party? All our catering menus are personalized to suit your event and your budget. Join us at the Dolan Plaza, 213 Greenwood Ave, Bethel, and call us at 203-797-8131. Like us on Facebook.
Spread your
season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of autumn under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market is your local one-stop fall shop. There are so many seasonal flavors to savor, and Stewart's has them all, from Blue Jay Orchard's local cider donuts to Vermont Farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and find us at stewartsmarket.com.
In car buying? Skep Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, skepchryslerjeep.com or skepdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Jeep Celebration event and Ram Power Days. Now through October 31st.
Kitchen Center offers quality cabinetry and affordable pricing. Visit our showroom for a free consultation with our professional design staff. For all your other home improvement needs, visit Northeast Building Supply, our full-service lumberyard and window showroom. The Kitchen Center, a division of Northeast Building Supply, 1470 Barnum Avenue, Bridgeport.
Black Horse Garage, we fulfill all your sports car needs. We specialize in manufacturer-recommended service and aftermarket high-performance parts and installation. We have one of the nation's top storage facilities and offer a high-end collision department that understands your need for detail. Visit blackhorsegarage.com for more.
Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
To go in Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted
back on the HAN Network, getting ready for the second half of action. The Ridgefield Tigers a 14-0 lead over the rival Wilton Warriors here on homecoming. Touchdowns coming on a pass from Gatto to Gatos, and then a Gatto 10-yard touchdown run with 50 seconds to go. Frank Granito and John Kovac up here at the top of Tiger Hollow. And John, an interesting first half. I thought both defenses were really the story, as the offenses couldn't quite get in sync. Only one turnover in that half. It proved costly as the Warriors saw a fumble turned into 6 points. And then really field position, a big story as well, as Ridgefield capitalized on short opportunities in the first.
Ridgefield pinned Wilton deep on that first possession and really played the better part of the half with the field tilted toward the Wilton end. Wilton hasn't gotten really much of anything going, a spurt here, a spurt there, but they haven't gotten anything going consistently. I think we've seen tremendous play from Ridgefield's linebackers.
Not quite the heavy dose of Harvey Alexander I think we expected to see as well. He got going a little bit late there in the half, was part of the big reason why they were able to get down deep in Wilton territory. Twice, John, they faltered inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you can't waste those opportunities. What surprises me a little bit is the success they've had when they waggle out Brian Calabrese. They need to do a little more with those routes, create some more openings, create some more confusion on the coverage.
Tigers will receive to start the second half. We'll have it live after a quick word from our sponsors.
Now teeing off, Paul Miller from Miller Nissan in Fairfield.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller. What about my new Sentra?
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
He is never going to retire.
Back on the HAN Network, and we are ready for the second half of action. There'll be Will Sullivan kick off to start the half. For the first time tonight, Lombardo and Gatos stand deep to receive. Tigers a 14-0 lead. They will look to improve on it here, but it will not be on this kickoff return. Going to be, John, for the Wilton defense.
They got to get a 3 and out or a turnover. They really do. And then Wilton's got to get on the board. If Wilton can get on the board, they can believe that they can turn this around. If they let Ridgefield do either a quick strike or a long drive, the doubt's going to start to creep in.
First down, they go to Seward. Good job falling forward after a strong gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
A little bit of catching instead of delivering the blow going on the defense there as Seward came across. They've got to smack that right at the line to stop it.
John, we talked a lot about the emotions surrounding this game, the rivalry being back as a pass floated over the middle for Mitchell's intercepted. What a play that time by Kyle Schifrin. Wilton has possession at the 35.
I said they needed a turnover early. There it is. They tried to go to what they had so much success in the first half with. The post to Mitchell. Wilton had that one sniffed out, and they had a guy who matched up with him in size who made the pick.
It was a great play by Harvey Alexander getting hands on Mitchell at the line. Forced the big receiver to reroute. Gatto tried to float one over the top to him, but a tremendous job at the middle linebacker spot by Kyle Schifrin.
We don't see enough, I don't think, of guys jamming a receiver at the line. Hold him up for a second. He's only got so many seconds to run a route.
They go.
Wilton hasn't gone after it yet, but you can turn the corner on this.
First time we've seen that toss with the jet motion in the back. John, we talked a lot about the emotions surrounding this game, the rivalries, meeting up on the gridiron for the first time in a couple of years. I feel remiss not to mention, unfortunately, Wilton's football family struck with a loss earlier this week when Coach Bruce Cunningham's father passed away. We just want to take a moment, send our thoughts and prayers out to the entire Cunningham and entire Wilton football family. Bruce is very close with the HAN Network. We have loved our time that we've got to spend with him, and we were thinking about him all week long. We're happy to see him out here this afternoon with his boys on the sideline. Carries again on 2nd down. He's over the 20-yard line, and John, no other way around it. The Warriors cannot come up empty on this possession.
They need something. I love that Coach Cunningham has confidence in his offense, because I would too, and that's the message you want to send out. Practically, you need points. You need to break the seal on this.
9.5 to go in the third. Third down for the Tribe. They go right back to that toss play with Hurlin, and the Tigers all over it this time. Mitchell will get credit for the tackle. Callie forcing the issue, though, coming inside out.
Mitchell at that outside linebacker position, saw it coming, took on the block, neutralized it, got off, shut down the play, and that's why it didn't work, unlike the first one.
John Sullivan is coming out. They will attempt a field goal here. It'll be 37 yards. The senior is 3 of 3 on the season. His long is 38. Light wind at his back on 4th and 4. The holder is Kyle Phillips. A snap, the hold, and the kick are good. Warriors on the board. It is 14-3 with 8:42 to go. We step aside. More high school football coming up after this.
Bankwell combines the best personalized service with high-tech banking features for our customers' convenience. We pride ourselves on being a strong community partner. You don't settle for average in anything else you do. Why settle for an average bank? Don't just bank when you can bank well instead. Visit mybankwell.com for more. Freddie New Canaan is celebrating 3 exceptional years selling Rolex watches and fine jewelry to
7-yard field goal with 8:42 to go in the third. Puts the Tribe on the board for the first time today, John. Obviously, you want 6 with the short field coming off the turnover, but at this point in time, they will take anything they are given.
I want steak, but some days I just got to get a hamburger. You had to get something here. This Wilton team was craving points. They needed something. Take what you can get here and then build off it. Build the positive. You got a turnover, you got points in the first 3.5 minutes.
And I would have a lot of confidence in my defense right now as Sullivan boots one down to the 1-yard line and Lombardo will bring it out. You did a good job only surrendering 7 after a couple of short field opportunities in the first quarter. And really, when you look down the stretch at that last touchdown before the half, I think that late hit penalty did more damage than the Warriors appreciated.
I think there's no question of that, as Gatto is chased down from behind.
That was Andrew Luciano, the defensive end, making that tackle. He has been very active today.
I mean, you're looking at a Ridgefield team that scored 49 against Stanford, 46 against Bridgeport Central, 24 against Staples, 35 in a shocking loss last week to St. Joe's. This is a team that can put points on the board. If you're Wilton, you got to look at the fact that you held them to 14 for the half.
Both teams 3-2, hoping to stay in contention. Ridgefield in the Class LL playoffs, and for the Warriors in Class L. They are currently 13th, as the Tigers are 15th, and a big play here as a sack by the captain, Jack Donano, the defensive tackle, getting in there to interrupt that one, and it is 3rd and long now, John, for the Tigers.
Both rushers pushed their blockers back, and they converged on Gatto. He had nowhere to
lot, but they set up the slip screen. Seward out in space, made the first man miss, but then was brought down at the 20.
Being able to get the time because you win the line of scrimmage to do some misdirection. They haven't been able to develop the misdirection yet.
4th down, and Woodger is going to come out to punt this one away, as the Warriors defense does their job, and this a poorly kicked football bounces way back, John. When it is all said and done, a 5-yard punt. Great field position for the Warriors. They take over on offense. We're back in 30 seconds.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Registration is now open for our fitness training programs for high school athletes. The InSports Performance Center is offering blast speed classes, athletic functional movement assessments, and both men's and women's elite speed and strength training. Our premier programs help bring athletes to the next level. Call 203-268-1214 for more information. Like and follow us on Facebook.
A 5-yard punt for Woodger, and the Warriors take over to the 36, John. Huge opportunity here as Alexander is brought down immediately. What a stop there, as Noah Isaacson came firing through that A-gap to bust up the dive.
And the linebackers have spent the better part of this afternoon in the Wilton backfield. They really have. They're getting in. You just do so many twists and stunts out of this 3-3 stack that it can be difficult to block.
Almost halfway through the 3rd quarter. Warriors a 37-yard field goal by Will Sullivan. Only points so far, but the defense, an interception, and a forced 3-and-out as Calabrese, running the option, got tackled up around the neck. No sign of a face mask coming in, so it'll be 3rd and long after 2 negative plays for the Tribe.
Sorry, Frank. I think it was Ryan McCann on the tackle, the 6-foot, 210-pound defensive end. They just came in. Calabrese tried to run the option down the line, draw it, and make the pitch. They didn't give him enough room to make the pitch.
3rd down and 15. You're very close to being back in Sullivan field goal range here, John.
Not far. And the last one had plenty of leg.
It's dropping back, looking for Herman downfield, and it was knocked down by Gatos. A risky pass.
Gatos on the coverage.
Trying to shake things up. They went with the post route that time instead of the fade.
But that was the only route that was run, so all of Wilton's safeties faded back on that. You basically threw it out in a 3-on-1 coverage.
John Sullivan is out on the field. This is a 53-yard field goal attempt.
That's 15 yards longer than has longed for the year.
Gatos is standing in the end zone in case this ball is short. Again, if it goes over the goal line, he will not be able to return it. That can work out as a short punt or a fumble, and it'll just be a punt.
Kick comes up short.
Down to the 10-yard line.
I actually like that call.
Well, it's not going to stand as a punt now. We come back to where the kick was to the line of scrimmage, John.
Yeah.
Had it been blocked, it would be down there, but maybe a little ambitious for the senior kicker.
Would have been, I mean, to line up there and punt it would have been a...
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a rule not commonly known. In high school football, a missed field goal
comes to the
touchback, or if it comes up short, it is automatically a touchback. You got confident in Sullivan? It's worth taking that shot.
Right.
1st and 10 Tigers.
First starting for the Tigers early in the year, was replaced. Now his replacement is injured, and Seward, you got to think, really just itching for this shot to win the job back.
They go back to him on first down. Picks up a quick 4.
4 on the play.
As we continue on here.
Trumbull's come all the way back to take a 21-20 lead on Danbury.
That ball was knocked down at the line of scrimmage by A.J. Pykaz. 3rd and 7 now. Big play there by the senior defensive end.
Let's say I've never been to a day football game here. What a beautiful place for a game.
Especially if it's going to be 80 degrees in the middle of October.
I could stand for it a little bit cooler, okay?
Gatto dropping back. Territory. It's a gain of 15 and a Tigers first down.
And that was Lombardo running the post from the opposite side, where Mitchell, who they hit on the post for the whole first half, ran and out and occupied all the defenders on the top of the screen.
Not wasting any time on that one as Donano blew it up in the backfield. Seward tackled for a loss.
Darien with a 17-0 lead on Fairfield Ward, Frank.
That was a game that started much closer than we expected. 2 early turnovers by the Wave. It was 0-0 and approaching the end of the first quarter. We mentioned Bridgeport Central winning earlier today. Their first win of the season, taking down Brian McMahon. As Gatos going up with one hand, and he made the catch.
What a catch. Never brought the second hand into it. Just reached out, pulled it in, flexed around it, and cradled the ball as he went down, then used that arm to pump up the crowd.
Up as Gatto tried to escape the pocket right.
Another low snap, and he had to really try to snag it and get a handle on it.
The loss of 10 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 20.
Wilton needs to stop this drive.
2nd and long. They fake to Seward. Gatto flushed away, and now he's dropped for another loss, this time behind the 35.
He keeps having to bend down to pick up the snap, and it's throwing the timing totally off.
For the Tigers in a very awkward position.
Yeah, it's a long field goal. Woodger's long is 30. He's 3 for 3, but you're well out of his range here.
It sounds like the punt unit is going to be called out.
Try to pin him deep. They're in a spread here.
Thomas Formas punting this one. It's a high spiraling kick that lands at the 15. Bounces back to 20. That's where the Warriors will take over with 1:52 to go in the third. We're back after this.
Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people.
Back on the HAN network, 1:52 to go when the Warriors taking over their own 20-yard line. Calabrese on the triple option keeper. Scoots up ahead to the 25. Good gain on first down.
Gets 5. All you really want on first down in this offense, you want to sell to give, pull it back, and then get what you can. He had the pitch open too, but there was a lot of traffic.
Yet to see the pitch on that option play.
Just a one time. We've seen just one toss. It wasn't really an option pitch. We really haven't seen that. You're right.
2nd down and 6 for the Tribe. Fake the give again. Now they go with the pitch as Phillips takes that one with speed. And he's up ahead over the 30-yard line. And now Drew Phillips slow to get up as he is down on the turf. 1:09 remaining in the third quarter. We'll step aside for an injury timeout.
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Whether you're looking for a great test prep program, tutoring to boost your grades, or a blast-off tour with the college of your dreams, C2 Education is here to help. There is nothing one-size-fits-all about our programs. We offer customized tutoring and test prep for each student. Call us today at 203-423-3328.
Good to see Drew Phillips able to get up, get off the field there. A little bit under his own power. He was hopping, favoring obviously that right leg.
Yeah, it looked like they were working on a cramp more than anything else. I was a little afraid of that because he jumped up in the air, and it looked like a really awkward landing.
Kevin Coleman is head over to the Wilton sideline. We'll see if he finds anything out at the start of the fourth as they come on a sweep to Kyle Phillips on first down, and he is dropped for a big loss.
Alex Cali again coming from linebacker. They just haven't been able to block that second level. And again, the Wilton linebackers have been so disruptive, or the Ridgefield linebackers been so disruptive because they've spent the whole day in the Wilton backfield.
It's just impressive too. They're coming with such speed. They've timed up the snap count so well. Have caused all sorts of problems in the Warrior backfield. Schifrin flips from right to left. They go with Alexander, and he gets back the loss and then some. Fighting up to the 37-yard line, and that is the way the third quarter will end. The Tribe able to break through. They're on the board, but they are chasing 11. 12 minutes left in regulation. We'll see it right after this.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet. 7 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives sports injury is sprain or fracture. Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to coastalorthoct.com. Like them on Facebook.
Fourth quarter underway as the Warriors need to cover 11 points here, John, in the hopes of getting back in this one. Calabrese running the option on third down. And
Getting that off as opposed to getting north-south, and that allows...
Made the stop on that play. It was a great job. John, the only way to defend the option is by playing your assignment. You've got two guys responsible for covering the dive. One man will handle the quarterback, another the pitch man, as what a kick here by Sullivan. Back first wave of blockers miss as a flag comes out. That was a lot of work to get back to the 13.
Yeah, one of the ways you practice against the option if you're playing a team like Wilton is you run the opponent's offense against your first defense with your man, and you go to your, and because it doesn't matter who has the ball, play your assignment. And it's when guys stray from their assignment that big plays happen. Problem is you're trained to be aggressive, and that's what this offense preys on.
Flag was for a block in the back. And it will back the football back up to the yard line where the Tigers will take over. An offense that cylinders in the first half, stymied in that third quarter. We'll see what they bring in the fourth. As a low snap here is flung out towards the flats, making the catch on that hitch route and doing a good job to fight forward for positive yardage was Kulik.
Wilton's got to play more under control when they rally down to those outs. They come flying in like you're supposed to, but they make contact without wrapping. They could get a lot more tackles for loss if they came in under control and wrapped as opposed to going for this big spectacular hit.
John, good to see that Drew Phillips is back on the field. He's at the safety position now.
Good.
Second and short, they go with Seward off tackle. Seward to the outside, climbing the ladder, but a late flag comes flying in. And it's going to be a hold on the Tigers.
So that's going to bring that back, but it'll remain second down. But this could be, if Wilton can get the stop here, great field position for a team that's only down 11. They need 2 scores in 10 minutes. It's not the steepest hill to have to climb.
We talked in the pregame, John, about both offenses. It's been the topic all week. You've got the ground and pound versus given to both these defenses who have really played beyond expectation, I would say, to this point in the game.
I think they've shown that they're as deserving for credit as they should be as the offenses are. They have both taken away a lot of what they're...
Second down and 8. Looking over the middle for Seward, and waiting there in the middle was Kyle Schifrin. Might have been a case of alligator arms on that one.
Yeah, and Schifrin already has a pick.
Number 12, Kyle Schifrin.
It is 3:20 now, Eastern Standard Time, John. They are underway at Greenwich's Cardinal Stadium. The Vikings and the Cardinals battling it out today. Worth mentioning, we want to offer congratulations to John Marinelli. He was named the New York Jets Coach of the Week, fueled by Gatorade. As this time they set up a tunnel screen for Lombardo, and he's wrapped up from behind, short of that first down marker. Of course, Marinelli defeating his father's New Canaan Rams 36-21 last week. Cardinals now 4-0, alone atop the FCIAC West Division.
7 tournament. John Marinelli will be invited to watch the Jets play the Los Angeles Chargers on Christmas Eve day at MetLife from a luxury suite. I wonder who he's going to take with him.
Well, he'll be presented with a certificate and award ball. I let John know after he won, saying, look, I know how important family is, and you probably want to be with Franny and Lou on that day. I will go accept that award.
But they may try to draw Wilton off sides. They've gotten him twice creeping into the neutral zone. You may see a long count here to try to get the encroachment penalty in the free 5.
As a rugby-style kick end over end. Bounces in front of Kyle Phillips and will come to a stop at the formation to the other. Option again, John, and this time Calabrese able to get the corner. Heights forward, and he gets a nice ovation from first down and 10.
A lot of the tight end trade in this second half.
Looked like the Warriors again got away with a false start as this one pitched out to Kyle Phillips.
Well, also, if you do tight
can't guarantee fights his way forward. Crossed over the 40, and they're going to have him down around the 38, leaving about 4 yards for Wilton here on third down.
Pick up a 8 on the play, it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
4 down territory given where we are on the field end in the game if they don't convert this third down.
Almost a nervous lull, John, over the crowd here at the moment.
It's a weird feeling right now here. I noticed it too.
Alec.
Bring up a 4th down for the Warriors. 4th and 6.
Calabrese comes back out to join the squad. It is 4th and 6, John. Ball needs to get to the 34-yard line. Tight end trade again. Calabrese under center. Drops back pass. Floating one for the sideline, and it is incomplete, but here comes travel to both sides of the border. He was just over on that Wilton sideline. Let's go down with Kev and see what he has learned during that third and start of the fourth quarter. Kevin.
John and Frank over on the Wilton sideline. Coach Bruce Cunningham still motivating his team, moves the chains, gets a drive going like this deep into Ridgefield territory. For Ridgefield, Coach Kevin Callahan still trying to motivate his defense, still trying to get those stops. Couple big 4th and 1s. The offense still hasn't been able to find a rhythm here in the second half, trying to get Greg Gatto, trying to find Jackson Mitchell. So Kevin Callahan and the Ridgefield Tigers still trying to find a rhythm on offense and still trying to get some big stops like you're seeing here on defense.
Isaacson and Callie have been so good today for the Tigers.
They're through so quick. And there you had, 3 of the 11 Ridgefield defenders in the Wilton backfield before Calabrese could do anything. We haven't seen misdirection, and I think they just haven't had time to develop it. You do a lot of misdirection in a wing T set, and we haven't seen much of any of it.
There's a little play action here. Calabrese going to throw one up. He wants his man Herman, and it's broken up. A great play. And out again to attempt another field goal. This one not over 50 yards. It'll be from 47 this time. He is 1 for 2. Hit a 37-yarder, missed a 53.
This would be his long for the year by 8 yards. 9 yards, excuse me.
6:02 remaining in the half. A big moment in this game. The snap, the hold, the kick is on the way, and it is just short. Would have been good from 40. Got to be thinking you're 2 or 3 first downs away from putting this one out of reach.
But don't rush things. Be patient here. Burn clock. Protect this lead. You can't turn the ball over. You can't take big risks.
If you're Ridgefield, you certainly don't want to end up in an onside kick situation again after what happened last week.
And that's what Wilton has to be clinging to, that this is a team that gave up 28 points in less than a quarter last weekend.
Well, first down to the line and into the secondary. It's a gain of 14 and good for a Tigers first down.
I mean, you could give to Seward this whole drive and burn clock.
There are 5:40 remaining in regulation. The Tigers a 14-3 lead over the Warriors. And on first down again, they go back to Seward, this time off the left side.
Seward, the ball carrier.
Picks up about
clock and getting out of here. So now they're second and long. You've got 3 receivers here. They're going to isolate the receiver to the top side.
And they throw to that side as Gatos makes a catch. Spot that he gets.
I thought he had it, but they're not giving it to him.
Nope. They are, John. It is a first down. What a second effort by the senior captain.
What just tremendous athleticism there. Going down, he realizes it's there and lunges forward to move the chains. That's knowing where the sticks are. That's doing what has to be done to succeed for your team.
So 1st and 10 now. As the Tigers patient. 3 games in action in the FCIAC last night. New Canaan took down Trinity 42-6. St. Joe's over Stanford 48-20. And out in space down the left sideline, Seward.